Hey Virgo, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the eclipse for the Lionsgate that's happening on 8th of August in Cancer. So, well, kind of in Cancer. Lionsgate is a portal event. Portal event meaning an opportunity to gain awareness and ascension, raise your vibration, learn higher frequencies of understanding things. And it's conjunct a fixed star that's actually in the sign of Cancer in our chart, at 14 degrees tropical chart, 14 degrees of Cancer. This year specifically, the North Node is in this position at 15 degrees Cancer on August 8th. And this is creating a conjunction to Sirius, a direct conjunction to another fixed star called Canopus that has to do with taking a certain direction, being led in the right path. The Lionsgate event is an optical event in which the star Sirius rises up over the pyramids and appears brighter in the sky. Sirius is the brightest star in our sky, and so it becomes brighter. So this happens in and around August 8th with the pinnacle, the highest frequency or the highest light, the strongest light on August 8th. So this year specifically, the North Node is in this position. It's only here once every 18 years, and not necessarily every August 8th is there an alignment between the North Node. Sometimes it's, 5 degrees of Cancer, sometimes it's 25 degrees. So not only is it here once every 18 years, it's also rare that it would be in direct conjunction with Sirius. So what does that mean for us? Awareness about friendship. Awareness about friendship. The sun is in Leo, so it is giving us a more profound and spiritual perspective. But it's actually awareness about friendship, awareness where we stand with people, awareness of who our true friends are. And I think that that's being really explained to you, and how to feel about social circumstances or interactions with others and what it means to you. Interestingly enough, this is an aspect to Lilith, which is in Pisces at this time in your 7th house of partnership. So some of the more darker sides of the challenges you have been facing, some of the darker sides are reflective in your awareness about what true friendship is and what the significance of your life, where to draw the significant things in your life. One of the main messages, I think it's for you, has to do with putting all your effort behind focusing your love towards the people that bring you love as opposed to people that take it away. And so I think that this is a paraphrase of Dr. Ramani's speech at TED Talks. It's in my communities folder. I really believe everybody should listen to her talk on narcissism, because I think that her insights are both concise and profound. It really is, I feel, the full explanation of our current issue with narcissism, and for everything from extreme cases like NPD to very everyday occurrences in which people are basically just selfish. So listen to that, and in that she says, why are we focusing all our attention on negative people, keep going back to the negative situations, whereas in fact we can focus on the good and the affirmative relationships and turn to those. 11th house, Virgo, 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes, Jupiter in Pisces. Now some of you guys are not going to like this message, but for some of you, the relationships you have been waiting for are going to come to pass when Jupiter enters into Pisces. So that's 2 years from now. When Jupiter, 2.5 years from now, Jupiter is going to enter Capricorn this December, and then next January enter Aquarius, and then the following February enter into Pisces. So it's like 2022. We've got a little bit of a wait. But I feel like some of the real relationships are coming. It's just right now Jupiter has to go through some karmic points on our chart, specifically those transits with Saturn and Pluto in your 5th house of romance and what you choose to do for fun. I think that that's going to be changed a little bit. So Jupiter has to clean up all these areas of our chart before it reaches here and really provides to us very solid partnership dynamics and the relationships that you want. Now, you're definitely going to get relationships like that before. This is not true for everyone, but some of you guys are going to have to wait. That's the timeline. And this is the first time I've actually received a timeline, so I knew it was always a wait, but I wasn't sure how long of a wait, so I give it 2 years. But live your life beforehand, because wonderful things can happen. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe that you're seeing it, like that you can't get through the things you're dealing with. That's more like it. From this vantage point, I feel like I'm feeling you guys collectively. From this vantage point, you feel like it's going to be 2 years before you get out of the current circumstances so that you can deal with, so that you can live life and work through and deal with relationships. But I think it might come much faster, Virgo. Here is Three of Swords. I feel like there's, how do you say this? Sometimes a broken heart carries such a heavy weight. Somebody's heart is so broken that they associate such a heavy weight with it that anybody who interacts with that energy is automatically in some way also collectively carrying the burden of the broken heart. So somebody's heart is so broken that everybody around them is carrying the burden of that broken heart. And that broken heart, I've said that in a previous video, the broken heart has to do with more profound brokenheartedness than just rejection or abandonment. It's a more profound sadness that somebody's carrying about the state of the world, about the nature of life. You know, a lot of disappointments. And I feel like you're around this person and you're trying to help them through. So there's a real effort that's being extended towards someone. It's that, you know, they have to want to help themselves while they also have to heal a certain degree before they do. The next message is the Five of Cups, disappointment, Virgo. Oh, heavy energy for Virgo. You guys are the last ones I'm reading for. Your fulfillment and your wishes keep on being disappointed and you're not getting what you want. Here is the next message, the Four of Wands, happiness in the home. I feel as though you have a very wonderful space. You have a very wonderful place. And I feel as though there is begrudging energy around what you own and who you are and what you've earned. And there's a lot of energy that your success doesn't sit well with. One of the primary things that I'm picking up on is this person with the broken heart or the broken energy. In some way they see your success and it in some way creates a trigger for them with all the inequalities that they've experienced, and they project their own hatred for their inequalities onto your success. So they're very, very jealous of you for basically having a good life where their life is difficult. There's a hatred there, and so I would advise you to be very careful around this person. Here is the next message, the last judgment. I feel like for some of you this could be a parent or a family member that you're carrying the burden around, but there's like layers of hatred. As I said, there's layers of real heartache, and in some way you're drawing boundaries or you're trying to make a decision. I have a feeling, I'll say frankly, some of you are thinking about going back. Once again, trying to help someone carry a burden. That's your karma. That might be a horrible decision. That might be a great decision. It's a difficult decision nonetheless. Definitely if you choose to go back, it will be a lot of effort that you have to continually extend towards someone. But there's a lot of unfairness in the world, and that unfairness is balanced out by good grace of others. People putting themselves out for other people to elevate. their experiences, right? Putting their needs on the line so that someone who's struggling more than they are gets some kind of help and assistance. So it's like, yeah, money talks are like show. So stand by your word, Virgo. Stand by who you say you are. The next message is the King of Rods. This has been coming up. Of course, this could be Lionsgate itself. King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Secondary transits in fire. I feel as though there's been a little bit of like someone really, the energy of jealousy is around in a lot of your readings right now. And some of this, the theme of jealousy is around you right now, Virgo. There's like little blips of jealousy and people looking at what you have and feeling bad about it. And it's showing up in different aspects of your life. There's this is like a very big negative vortex, a very like somebody fell in a big spiral, you know, into an emotional problematic situation. And then there's this, which is a different type. There's someone who feels begrudgingly towards your energy because of things in their life, but they're more in passing. So there's you're surrounded by people who, I don't know. I know that somebody's plan didn't work out in the way they hoped. I think that somebody really wanted to dig a grave for you, or have you dig a grave for yourself. Someone really had some hateful, you know, feeling. It had to do with their rejection. You rejected someone and they had some very, very choice feelings towards you. They felt like they wanted their justice for being rejected. There's people like that out there. Then there's the Hanged Man. I see a lot of waiting in a comfortable place. So you have to wait out certain things, but you're in a very comfortable place. You're in a comfortable home. You're happy. The dynamic is good. And then you have the Death card. I think that you're going to call an end to something. On the bottom, you have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I think that you're going to change your decision about how you feel about a broken heart. I think that you're going to assess your relationship with someone else, and you're not going to, you realize how much it's affecting you, how them wallowing in this, and wallowing denotes or suggests that that someone is not trying, but I feel like this person is just caught up in a complex situation. So they may be wallowing, but it might be like beyond them to be able to address and move on from this right now. However, I do feel like it's still in some way affecting you, and I feel like things are about to change. I think you're about to make some decisions about moving forward in a good direction in your life. You're stepping outside of the framework of somebody else's control in your life. And so there's a lot of, you're in a vulnerable position, so everything that you have becomes circumspect to those people who feel they don't have it. And if they're jealous, then they're going to in some way project their jealousies onto you and give you grief. But this is about you moving forward, Virgo. This is about you moving past, clearing the past, clearing relationships that are overstepping your personal boundaries, and moving forward in a direction that's right for you. You're fine to wait it out, to really figure out which path to take. And you have to see how people make decisions. How they make decisions, you have to watch for them making decisions. Are they making decisions in your favor? Not by saying things. People will promise things all the time. But in their actions, are they doing things in your favor? That's the big question, okay? I'm doing one-to-ones for Lionsgate, so if you want a reading, then please go ahead and choose. I'm going to try to keep the times updated on the website, so as the time slots get booked, then I'll take them down. So you should be available for the time slots. It's all explained in the description. Virgo, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys are fine. The outcome is going to be positive. Don't sweat it. you're dealing with a certain degree of small minds. Either the small minds are such that because their presence in your life is small, their focus is elsewhere completely. So it's just a bypassing grudge or a bypassing energy. Or they're really caught up in a negative spiral, a negative vortex. And in that case, these are the more difficult energies to be around. But have patience and have compassion for their circumstances, because they're really suffering. It's more about figuring out how to approach it so it's not hurting you, so it's not bringing down other aspects of your life. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a nice Lionsgate. I almost said eclipse again. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.